Hi, hello, my name is Gomer Joseph. I hope you've all been having a great day so far. Welcome back to another True Crime Tuesdays video. If you are new, I welcome you. Today, I'll be discussing the unsolved disappearance of Tiffany Goines. Researching this case not only broke my heart, but it also frustrated me. It seems like if the police did things properly when they first heard that Tiffany had gone missing, then they would have much more answers than they have right now. Now, I encourage you all to do your own research with this case and not to just look at my video for all of the information. Here we go. Tiffany Goines was born on December 22nd of 1974 in Frederick, Maryland, to parents Betty Goines, and for the life of me, I could not find the name of her father. Now, Tiffany, she did have siblings. She had a brother named Larry and a sister named Tara. Tiffany, she was described as a girl who was happy, she was chatty, helpful. There would be times when she would run errands for her neighbors. She was someone who did well in school and she enjoyed spending time with her friends. On December 5th of 1987, Tiffany is 12 years old at this point, and she lived in the John Henson apartments on North Bence Street. When she got back home that day, she had come from the grocery store, and when she was back home, she asked her mother Betty if she was allowed to go ahead and spend time with her friends. Betty allowed Tiffany to hang out with her friends and told her to come back home by 5 p.m. But Betty didn't know that her daughter would never come back home again. 5 p.m. had arrived and Tiffany had not come back home. Now, this was not like Tiffany and Betty. She began to get worried. She decided to go over to the friend's house, and when she was able to get in touch with Tiffany's friend, this friend told Tiffany's mother, Betty, that Tiffany left and was on her way back home. This only worried Betty even more. So she went on to knock on doors and ask neighbors if they would be able to help search for Tiffany. The neighbors agreed to help with the search, but while they are searching, it is just no good. Like, Tiffany is nowhere to be found. So the next thing that Betty does is call the police. While Betty tells the police everything that she knows, the police responds by telling Betty that she has to go ahead and wait 24 hours, which honestly aggravates me every single time I hear the police acting this way. This is 1987, and the police should already at least be aware at this point in the 80s, that when a child goes missing, that anything could happen and that they should start looking as soon as humanly possible. Like, I just really don't understand how you can honestly look into a parent's eyes and tell them, listen, I know that you're trying to find your kid, but we're gonna have to go ahead and wait 24 hours later if they still don't show up. Like, I just can't fathom it. When the police did get involved, they began to question people, and they stated, these witnesses stated that they did notice a little girl enter a red car, but other people said that this girl entered a blue car. So the statements from the witnesses just were not adding up. The police would proceed to question family members, neighbors, and friends. Despite all of this questioning, the police really couldn't find any leads to where Tiffany could have gone or who could have taken her. But again, like, maybe if you were not waiting 24 hours to start looking for this child, then maybe you would have more answers. That is pretty much all of the information that I was able to gather about Tiffany's case, because it really went cold for so long, and by the time it was 2005, it just went really cold because it was almost like 20 full years since Tiffany had gone missing. By 2005, the apartment building was demolished, but the family still lives in the area. The thing is that after Tiffany went missing, her mother Betty could not go back to her bedroom to sleep. She refused to go back to her bedroom to sleep at night. Ever since Tiffany had gone missing, she stated that she would sleep on the couch in case Tiffany would show up and knock at the door. I did also read somewhere that Tiffany's mother is living in like some sort of retirement home, but I mean, I can only imagine that that would be hard for Betty because, you know, in her mind for like all these years, she needed to sleep on the couch in case her baby girl came back home. But it's like, I just can't imagine where Betty's headspace right now is if she is living in a retirement home. But again, like, she still hasn't given up with, you know, finding out where her daughter is. If you're watching this video and you have any information at all, please be a snitch. Call 911 or call the Frederick Police Department, whose number is 301-600-2100. If Tiffany is alive today, then she would be 48 years old. For all of these years, Tiffany's family have been missing her each and every day. Tiffany's getting older, her mother is getting older, and it's not like her mother can live forever. Like I mentioned before, it seems like Betty really hasn't given up hope and will hold on to that hope as long as she needs to in order to get answers. Obviously, Tiffany did not vanish into thin air. Like, somebody knows something. My prayer is that God would provide the family with comfort. I pray that the family would seek him and that God would provide them with the answers that they have been desperately searching for all this time. The God that I serve, the God of the Bible, is an all-seeing God. He knows exactly where Tiffany is, and he knows exactly what happened to her that day. I thank you all for taking the time in your day to watch this video. If you did like this video, please feel free to hit the like button. If you have any thoughts on this case at all, please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more videos from me, please feel free to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about the next video. If there is a certain true crime case that you'd like me to cover, go ahead and let me know. I will see y'all for the next True Crime Tuesdays, and I will talk to y'all later.